morning, students. Today we will learn about the maternal mortality and morbidity rate and also included in that fertility rate. Okay, so we will learn starting from the introduction portion of the mortality rate and morbidity rate. So, in the sensitive index of the quality of healthcare system of our country, as a part of reflected by its maternal and perinatal mortality rates. Okay, so in our country there is the distribution of the healthcare delivery system. So, in the quality of the distribution of healthcare delivery system, as a part of our country, it is reflected by the maternal means mother and perinatal means fetal and baby. So, there is the distribution of the mother and baby mortality rate. So, why it is reflected into that mortality rate? So, with the 16% of world's population, India accounts for over 20% of world's maternal death. So, about the whole population of our country, that is, of that part, 16% of world's population and 20% of the world maternal deaths occur every year. So, during the last 50 years, there has been marked a reduction in maternal death rate, astonishingly in the developed countries and to some extent in developing world. Okay, so by last 50 years there is a reduction in the maternal mortality rate, means death of the mother. Okay, so what is the definition of the maternal mortality rate? So according to the World Health Organization WHO, a maternal death is defined as the death of woman while pregnant or within 42 days of the termination of pregnancy, irrespective of the duration and site of the pregnancy, from any cause related to aggravated by the pregnancy or its management, but not from the accidental or incidental cause. Okay, so not only due to the accidental or incidental cause, but due to the mother death is death of woman occurring while pregnant or within 42 days of the termination of pregnancy is occur into the site of the pregnancy. Okay, from any case related to the pregnancy causes. Okay, this definition is given by the WHO World Health Organization. Okay, so now what are the ratio of the maternal mortality rate means death of the mother. So maternal mortality rate measures the risk of woman dying from puerperal causes, means after the postnatal period, means after the giving the birth of the baby, woman having a risk of the chances of infection, depression. Okay, so many kind of the reasons responsible for the mother death. So it is responsible for corporeal causes and also defined as total number of female deaths due to the complication of pregnancy, childbirth or within 42 days of the delivery of the corporeal causes in area during a given. Means suppose particular area is given for the survey, or we can count the ratio of the mother's death. Okay. So what are the causes responsible? That is the complications during pregnancy or related to the childbirth, means delivery time, and or within the 42 days of the delivery. These all are complications occur for the female death. So total number of these complications and MMR is counting by. So maternal mortality ratio is counting 100 into total number of live births in the same area and year. In particular area and current year, the number of live births and into multiplication of the 100. So we can find out the maternal mortality ratio. Okay. So the maternal mortality ratio is expressed in the terms of such maternal death per 1 lakh live births in most of the developed country, and the vary from 4 to 40 per 1 lakh live births in developing country. So same in developed country and developing country, the ratio of the maternal death is vary from one to another, and it varies from 100 to 700, with India having about the 408 per 1 lakh live birth. So per 1 lakh live birth, 408% ratio of the maternal death. Okay, in India it is counted. Now classification. So what reasons responsible for the mother's death? Okay. So the causes of the maternal death may be classified into the three. That is the direct, indirect, and non-obstetric. Okay. So the indirect and indirect, that is the complication of the pregnancy or other medical disease condition responsible for the mother death. But in non-obstetric, that is the different cause. So we will see about the description of the causes and classification of the maternal death. So first we will learn about the direct obstetric cause. That is the 70% chances of the direct obstetric death of the mother. Those are resulting from the complication of the pregnancy, delivery, or other than management. So responsible for the mother's complication of the pregnancy, okay, pregnancy, and also responsible the delivery time, okay, and its management. Because if uh, personal personal hygienic practice, then the care of the mother not following during the time of the birth of baby or delivery time, so the management is important while the occurs into the delivery. So these all are points responsible for the maternal death. Next, that is such condition are abortion like ectopic pregnancy, gestation, preeclampsia, eclampsia, antepartum hemorrhage, postpartum hemorrhage, and puerperal sepsis. So these all are complications arise during the pregnancy phase to the mother. Then high risk for the chances of the maternal death in this kind of the condition because not capable in having the baby. So in that case, mother having a more risk of the maternal death. So in direct cause, these all are complication included and also management of the delivery is important. Next cause, that is the indirect cause, 25% chances of the maternal death due to the indirect cause. In these included the condition present before and developed during the pregnancy, but aggravated by the physiological effect of pregnancy and strain of the labor. Means in this case also the management of the pregnancy and delivery also responsible for the highest chances, and these are complications like anemia, cardiac arrest, and cardiac disease, diabetes mellitus, thyroid disease, etc. So these kind of the complication may arise for the risk of the maternal death, of which anemia is the most important single cause in the developing countries. Means like in our India, the anemia is the most important in a pregnancy phase to the mother. So it will lead to the baby also, and by the deficiency of the blood and HB level, mother have a high risk of the maternal death. And also in viral hepatitis, when endemic contributes significantly to the maternal death, it is most responsible for the maternal death. And in non-obstetric or unrelated causes include accidental malaria, typical and other infectious disease also affected. Means in non-obstetric cause also the unrelated cause means idiopathic, unknown cause also responsible, and accidental malaria also responsible, and infectious disease responsible for the causes of the maternal death. So these all are a classification and causes of the maternal death. So next one, that is the factors associated with the maternal mortality. So what are the factors responsible for the maternal mortality? Okay. So which kind of the factors associated with the mortality? That is first of all, that is the age factor, because we already know that in the mother age is more than the 30 or 35 year of age, then it can problem for the maternal death because more parity are responsible and also more age is responsible for the mother death. Okay. So the optimum reproductive efficiency appears to be between 20 to 25 years. Okay. So 20 to 25 years reproductive efficiency is responsible for the maternal death, and in the young adolescents, pregnancy and career, a high risk due to the preeclampsia, cephalopelvic disproportion, and uterine inertia. This kind of the complication mainly affect for the mother age and also for the maternal death. So in women age of the 25 years or above, then that the risk of the mother death is 3 to 4 line higher. Means the mother who have this kind of the already complications and maternal age is also higher than the complication are more and risk of the mother is high. Okay. So first factor that is the age responsible for the maternal death. Next factor that is the parity means the number of pregnancy is more means the high risk is slightly more in primary gravida but it is 3 times higher into the multipara. As I told earlier, if the mother have conceiving the fifth or sixth pregnancy, in that case mother having a more risk for the maternal death and more complication also arises during the multiparity. Okay, so where the mother having a postpartum hemorrhage, then malpresentation of baby, rupture of uterus or membrane are responsible for the multiparity. Okay, and this is the most high risk for the mother for the maternal death. The risk in lowest in the second pregnancy means if mother is the primary para or second para mother, then the risk of the maternal death is low. But if mother having a fifth or sixth time pregnancy means multi-para mother, then the risk of maternal death is very high. Okay, so parity is also responsible factor. Next factor that is the socio-economic status. We already know that if a family is not strongly enough for the fulfill all wishes and all needs of the baby, then the they can care of the mother as well as the baby properly. Okay, so due to the economical status low, the care of the mother and baby is not proper and many kind of the complications arise during the mother pregnancy phase and also in the newborn phase. So mortality ratio are higher in women who belonging from the low socio-economical status and these women are likely to less privileged in the field of nutrition, housing, education and antenatal care. Obviously, if mother having no capacity of the proper socio-economical status, then the proper antenatal checkup, nutritional status means proper healthy diet are not maintained by mother, then no awareness related to the education also, no housing facility. So in this kind of the complication due to the low socio-economical status. And this is the responsible for the factors of the maternal death. Next factor that is the antenatal care. We already learned into the previous point that is if mother having no taking care of the properly in antenatal phase, then the more complication arise and highest mortality rate into the mother. So the most significant factor affecting to the maternal mortality is availability of the antenatal care because whole assessment and whole visit in whole visit all kind of the care provided to the mother in antenatal phase and if that is not provided correctly then the mother having the risk of the nutritional deficiency and other complication also. So the socio-economical status also related to the this point of the antenatal care. Next factor that is the social factor. So it is patient to find out the circumstances in which the death occurs. Okay, whether the particular deaths are avoidable or rather than to know what is the immediate cause of the death. So in social factor, we have to know about the cause of the death. So if it is avoidable, then we have to avoid it and based current clinical practice also follow for the maternal death. Okay. So these all are the factors responsible for the maternal mortality rate means maternal death. Now important causes like complication are under the important causes. So which kind of the complications occur during the mother in pregnancy phase? First complication that is the hemorrhage. We already learn about the antepartum hemorrhage and postpartum hemorrhage. So if mother having this kind of the problem, then responsible for 20 to 25% for the death of the mother due to the antepartum hemorrhage or postpartum hemorrhage. And also complication like retained placenta, abruptio placenta, and placenta previa, abortion, ectopic pregnancy. So these all are a complication arise during the hemorrhage phase. So due to this all complication, mother having a problem of a hemorrhage and low HB level and anemic mother. So responsible that is the important cause of the maternal death. Next that is the sepsis. Sepsis means infection. So during the pregnancy phase, mother associated the infection into the labor and puerperium period also. So due to the unsafe practices and not hygiene maintained, mother having a high risk of the sepsis means infection. So try to avoid by the clinical practices and hygienic practice maintained into the care of the patient. Next one, that is the hypertensive disorder like preeclampsia and eclampsia. So due to the antenatal checkup, doctor have to find out the complication of the mother like the preeclampsia in pregnancy. Okay, so they can manage priorly for the high risk into the pregnancy, and death also reduced by the early detection and prompt action of the mother. Next, that is the anemia. We already learned previously that is the anemia is the major problem in our developing countries. So most of the maternal death responsible due to the anemic problem. Okay, so proper hygienic practices and folic acid supplementation, vitamins provided to the mother during the antenatal period. And if the serious condition of the mother is there, then the blood transfusion also provided to the mother by the care of the patient. Okay, so we can reduce the maternal death ratio. Next, that is the infective hepatitis. We already learned that is the infectious diseases are more responsible for the maternal death. So try to avoid the hepatitis B and infectious disease by provide the proper vaccination to the mother. And thromboembolism means blood and clotting factor. So it is only responsible in 15 to 25% for maternal death in Western countries, but only 2 to 5% affected into the India. So in India, this kind of the causes are less responsible for maternal death, but we have to take care of to avoid that kind of the causes also. So these all are the causes responsible for the maternal death. Okay. So these all about the maternal mortality rate. Okay. In next section, we will learn about the maternal morbidity and fertility rate. So thank you.